Devin, the Dream Haney.
I have a plan. Stop him.
Champion of the world.
My goodness, this kid is patient. He has extreme punching power, and he has speed and timing. He is dynamic. Want to fight him to unify?
Yes, of course. Now he's a world champion, and welcome to my club. I want unificate title, and after that, I want to organize a fight with Gervonta Davis.
And the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen.
He's so agile with the stepping of his feet. It's like, I think a lot of people are going to learn and mirror.
You're going to play your game. You have no chance of winning. The only thing you have a chance of doing is being knocked out embarrassingly.
Fight fans, welcome back to Luxurytainment. In this video, we'll take a closer look at the matchup between Devin Haney versus Vasyl Lomachenko. Devin Haney versus Vasyl Lomachenko is well on track to take place in the first half of this year for the undisputed WBA, WBC, IBF and the WBO lightweight world titles. Back in 2020, Lomachenko was the man to beat at lightweight as he held the WBA, WBC and the WBO belts. In October of that year, he took on IBF champion Teofimo Lopez to try and crown himself as the undisputed king. However, Teofimo shocked a great number of observers by beating the Ukrainian and taking all of his titles. In another big upset in 2021, the American then lost all the belts to Australia's George Kambosos Jr in his first defense. This finally allowed Devin Haney, who had been waiting in the wings for several years, to get his shot.
He and me, that's it.
You continuing to just be in the sport because, again, like I said, you moved the needle, but you said something early that records were meant to be broken, and obviously you've broken a lot. Someone that you've mentored, and I guess the boxing public likes to familiarize with you is Devin Haney. At 23, you won your first world title.
No, not me. I won my first world title at 21.
21, sorry.
Okay.
At 23, Devin has just gone to Australia undisputed. What do you say about the person you mentored so many years ago, and would you consider that a record broken?
I'm very, very proud of Devin. I'm very, very proud of all the young fighters in this era. I'm so proud of these fighters. You have so many young fighters that's out there keeping the sport of boxing alive and entertaining the people. So I'm proud of all the young fighters that's on the rise, absolutely.
And it was just an accumulation of punches. Beaten down, hopeless, without an answer, nothing short of brilliant.
In 2022, Devin Haney travelled down under and beat Kambosos Jr comfortably to return the belts to America, before then outpointing him again in a contractually obligated rematch. During the time since he lost his belts to Teofimo, Lomachenko has rebuilt himself with 3 victories, His most recent against Jermaine Ortiz in October 2022, which was a close contest, though the 34-year-old ultimately came through and got the decision. After that win, he stood face-to-face with Haney in the ring.
I'm like, don't get mad, like, don't be mad, or whatever the case may be. He was like, what did he say?
He said, I'll beat your ass?
Yeah, he said, yeah, he's gonna do this, he's gonna do that, but at the end of the day, we can all say what we're gonna do. We gotta apply when we get in that ring. Talk is cheap, actions speak louder than words. So I can say, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and I gotta go in there and apply it. So he can't talk me out of my game whatsoever, and I don't think that I could talk him out of his game, but I could be wrong.
Promoter Bob Arum, who represents both boxers, told Luxurytainment the fight will be going ahead in 2023. That fight's going to happen, Arum said. I had lunch with Bill Haney, Devin's father, and then Devin joined us. They're great people, and we discussed the fight, and they're all set and ready. So we'll have a site and date set shortly, but both Haney and Lomachenko have committed to the fight.
It's not, I just love technique. Like, I'm a student of it.
So you're like a Lomachenko guy.
So thank you for bringing him up.
Vasyl Lomachenko.
Thank you for bringing him up. We got to talk about this.
God.
Forget my career, podcast, history, fuck all that shit.
People who don't know, please go online right now and Google Vasyl Lomachenko. He might be the best boxer that's ever lived. He might be.
I was worried about that we were going to fight about this, but I think we're on the same page here. So
he's on such another level with his footwork and movement. I just can't come up with a comparable. I mean, there's been some amazing boxers way back to Sugar Ray Robinson and Willie Pep, and all those guys paved the way. But I feel like everything evolves, right? Every combat sport, even art and music evolves to the current state it's at now, which you get the best of the best right now, and you go, wow, they've learned from Ali. This is the best. The way he moves is insane. And he's super aggressive. He's not like Floyd Mayweather, who is arguably the best ever, multiple time world champion in multiple divisions, 49-0, only been like hit solid maybe 7-8 times his whole career.
I saw it once when he got a little rocked by Shane
Mosley.
Once.
And then Maidana cracked him once, but that's like over the course of this spectacular career. But much more defensive-oriented, brilliantly defensive, very economical with his approach, but brittle hands, hurts his hand, breaks his hands a lot.
Not a lot of power.
Lomachenko is on you like glue, stands right in front of you and you can't hit him. And he's going left and he's going right and he's in and he's out and you don't know where the fuck
Vasyl
he is.
Lomachenko will step into the ring with a record of 17 wins, 2 losses and 0 draws, 11 of those wins coming by the way of knockouts. Devin Haney would make his way to the ring with an unblemished record of 29 wins, 0 draws, with 15 of those wins by the way of knockouts. The stats suggest Lomachenko would have an advantage in power over Haney, with a 65% knockout percentage over Haney's 52%. Vasyl Lomachenko is the older man by 10 years, at 34 years old, and Haney has a height advantage of 3 inches over Lomachenko. This also extends to a 6-inch reach advantage. Lomachenko fights out of the southpaw stance, while Devin Haney is an orthodox fighter. This is a close match to call. However, I think Devin Haney will win on points. So guys, who do you have winning? Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and have a great day.